Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Novaldi Agus Wijayanto. I'm making this video for an assignment under the subject of Pendidikan Agama Islam. With no further ado, I will answer 6 questions about jihad. Number 1. What is the meaning of jihad? Jihad is an Arabic word from the root jihada. It literally means to struggle or to strive. Jihad is struggling or striving in the way or sake of Allah. Jihad takes a very important status in the doctrine of Islam and is one of the basic duties for every Muslim. Number 2. Is suicide bombing considered as jihad in Islam and why? No, suicide bombing is not considered as jihad in Islam because blowing up oneself and killing others is regarded as a sin in Islam. Allah says, "My slave has caused death on himself hurriedly, so I forbid paradise for him." Number 3. Explain the 5 forms of jihad in Islam. Number 1. Jihad of the heart or soul, or known as jihad bin nafs or qalb. It is referred as the greater jihad or al-jihad al-akbar. It is one's inner struggle of good against evil, refraining oneself from the whispers of Satan or Satan. This process involves allowing Islam to transform one's soul to achieving internal peace and forgoing the hatred and anger. Number 2. Jihad by the tongue or jihad by the lisan. It is defending Islam and spreading Islam by scholarly lectures, speeches, and debates. It often overlaps with dakwah, invitation to Islam, or spreading the message of Islam. Number 3. Jihad by the pen or knowledge, or known as jihad bil qalam or ilm. This form of jihad involves scholarly research of Islam in aiding the spread and defense of Islam and publishing written articles in clearing misconceptions and correction lies against Islam. Examples of such jihad includes the research and discovery of scientific evidence, literature miracles, and mathematical miracles from the Quran. Number 4. Jihad by the hand, or known as jihad bil yad. This is a jihad of action rather than words. At certain areas, it overlaps with zakat or charity and hajj or pilgrimage. Some of its examples include giving charity to the poor and needy, performing hajj or umrah, helping those who need help, saving people's life, and etc. These are more of physical deeds instead of words. Last but not least, number 5. Jihad by the swords, or known as jihad bis saif. In contrary to jihad of the heart or soul, this form of jihad is referred as the lesser jihad, or known as al-jihad al-asgar. Sometimes it is necessary to undertake jihad by the sword. This will include usage of arsenals and engaging in a combat. This could be simply a bunch of freedom fighters or an organized campaign of army. Jihad by the sword is use of arms to engage into a combat. It is not a misuse of arms to create violence. Number 4. What are the conditions where jihad by sword is allowed to be done? There are only 2 situations where jihad by the sword is allowed to be undertaken. Number 1. For self-defense. When someone attacks you or when your nation has been attacked. Engaging into combat due to self-defense. Number 2. Fighting against evil and unjust. It is also a sin if a Muslim sees unjust has been done, capable of stopping it, yet not doing anything about it. This can include war on drug, war on child labors, as well as war on terror. Question number 5. What are the rules when the battle under the title of jihad occurs? There are many rules and limitations when engaging in combat under the title of jihad. For example, civilians are not to be harmed, trees are not to be cut down, asylum should be granted to surrendering enemy soldiers. When an enemy soldier surrenders during a battle, the Muslim soldiers must grant asylum and, in addition, escort him to safety. The treatment for prisoners of war is also clearly stated in the Quran. Prisoners of war under Muslim prisons are to eat, drink, and rest the same Muslim soldiers eat, drink, and rest. And even under the unfortunate event of shortage of food, it is the prisoners who are to eat first before the Muslim soldiers guarding them. Question number 6. Who is considered as a martyr according to Islam? A martyr is someone who died in the way of jihad. The criteria for a true holy warrior or a martyr undertaking the true jihad in Islam are rooted in intention. Actions are judged by one's intentions, meaning that fighting in the path of Allah should be driven by a sincere commitment to justice, not by personal emotions like anger or revenge. The example given is of Ali bin Abu Talib, the cousin of Prophet Muhammad SAW, and the fourth caliph of the Islamic Ummah. During a battle, he refrained from killing an enemy who had spat at him because, in that moment, his anger could have influenced his action, making it personal rather than a fight for justice. This demonstrates that a true holy warrior or martyr must be motivated purely by righteousness and justice, not by personal feelings. That's all of my answers regarding those 6 questions. Thank you.